Yeah, Marvel Snap's newest card is Lin Lie Iron Fist, and this one combines move and ongoing in a really cool way with the Sword of Fushi. So I thought, hey, let's just lean into that and make an ongoing move deck. Cards like Hydra Stomper, Madam Web, even Mercury, and certainly Sam Wilson, Captain America, all combine move and ongoing already. So you've got quite a few cards now doing this. Moonstone can interact really positively in big ways with both now Lin Lie Iron Fist's sword, and of course Hydra Stomper can be crazy. And I actually had a decent run with this deck. I went 7-3, a 70% win rate. I don't think it feels nuts. Definitely it's a little harder to play too, just kind of lining things up sometimes, but it's interesting. There's some promise here. I'd like to see people try to refine this down a little bit. Ezekiel definitely felt a little off. Mercury maybe isn't necessary, but you know, again, a nice combination. Lin Lie Iron Fist too, like, feels promising to me, but also not a home run. There were a lot of games where I was like, well, I just don't really want to have to weave this in. Maybe I need one more way to move it reliably, but also it's like I just often wanted to do other things. They felt like they were higher power output. You know, it's a nice interaction with Moonstone on occasion. It can definitely put out some numbers, but also it didn't like totally shine or make me lose my mind like, hey, this card's completely nuts, at least in this deck anyway. Maybe in a more committed move deck, there might be more opportunities to just make this a solid piece of the puzzle. A promising deck. I'm intrigued by this. Maybe one or two card changes could push this even further, but for now, still something intriguing here to keep an eye on for sure. And I'll certainly keep an eye on other Lin Lie decks throughout the week. I want to try this with Aurora as well, because it's mixing some keywords here. All in all, a neat little card. I don't think it's going to be nuts, but I do think it's pretty intriguing and could be a solid piece of people's collections, as you're about to see. But before we get into the games, I'd like to introduce our sponsor for this video, Motto Immortal. Yeah, this is Ares, and I think I'm in love. She can be both mine and yours for free by pre-registering for Motto Immortal, a game where myths shuffle and fates mingle. So Motto Immortal is an upcoming epoch-spanning mythic card RPG that, as you can see, has this cool dark and elegant art style with some absolutely lovely renditions of gods and mythic heroes that you're already familiar with, but re-envisioned in some pretty mystical and sometimes rather stunning ways. Its gameplay features a unique blend of strategic card collecting with some idle game progression and some cool roguelite challenges too. And there's a huge pantheon of deities from both Eastern and Western philosophies. You'll be embarking on this journey to purify some corrupted deities and, of course, save the world. I was actually taking a look at the deities, and these have some sick designs. Ones that really jumped out at me were Geb, and Gemini looked really crazy, and Momus. That is like super sick looking character. And on top of that, you can actually have chats with the deities themselves, asking for divination or guidance. Certainly know Ares could guide me any day. So I think it's time for you to pre-register for Motto Immortal right now. You can use my link down in the description or pinned comment below, or even just scan this QR code right here on screen. If you do, you'll get that powerful hero Ares unlocked as your pre-registration reward. And then there are going to be some more rewards, as well as more and more pre-registration goals are hit by the player base. I know I'm really looking forward to playing as soon as possible because I want to have a chat with Ares. I wouldn't mind having a chat with Freya too. All right, madam. I guess you probably go Sam first, right? Yeah. Sam first. Ooh, ongoing cards. We do have those. Very nice. Sam is an ongoing card, so let's put him there. So Madam Web, yeah. I mean, I just haven't really been hitting any good Lin Lie games. I feel like it's not really a... I've had moments to hit Lin Lie, like opportunities, but I've just felt like I've had better things to do most of the time is the issue. That's the real hesitation, right? So here you just go 2-drop plus Batman. Bifrost. Is this the featured? Well, it's a Tuesday. There's no featured location, but this is like my 3rd Bifrost game. I'm actually hitting an insane number of Bifrost games, man. Next turn would be an awesome Madam Web Lin Lie turn. Like, awesome. would be so sick, actually. That would be the dream. We are loaded up mid. They're going for Quantum Tunnel left. Turn 4, this Bifrost. Majestic Wing Beat, not bad actually. Getting me some Silk Cycles though, which is good for Hydra Stomper later. Batman debuffed. Hey, it happened! Oh my god, it actually happened, dude. So Batman moves here. We get sadly like Bifrost Cap. I don't think it's gonna work out for us, right? But this is cool. It depends a little bit where Shield goes to. I don't know, but I'm happy to have a Lin Lie draw for once. That seems like it's gonna be the best thing to do, just because I don't have anything else to do, right? Kind of nice for once. I guess you could probably have played Madam Web second here to keep some Mystique flexibility. I don't really think Mystique is my desired Madam Web target for the record, but if you wanted to, you could. Almost any other top deck I feel like has to be a bit better, right? So we're gonna move Lin Lie mid, which is solid for Smithsonian still. Sam and Shield. So I guess we move Shield right after after Lin Lie moves mid. Lockheed hitting the Silk. Okay. Ezekiel and Mystique. So we just do a little swap here, right? Yeah, I think that's okay. I think, do both of these just go here? Why not, I think? Batman doesn't move this turn. Do you... Well, he could if you hit a... Does Ghost Spider work? I don't think so, right? Lin Lie's the last card I played. It would actually be kind of a disaster to hit Ghost Spider if it works. But I think it'll try to look at Ezekiel if it hits. I mean, Batman could move if the opponent plays right and Silk moves for the record, but at the moment anyway. First time I've actually seen Lin Lie get big, dude. Moonstone left. That would be great for a Hydra Stomper that rolls out of here. Hydra Stomper? Ghost Spider. So yeah, that won't have anything to pull. Ghost Spider's a fine card to turn off. No problem there. Do you do Spectrum left and hope to hit like a Hydra Stomper? Oh my god, dude. You wreck your Ghost Spider, eh? Jeez, man. Still gets hit again too. Oh my goodness. I can't get a Hydra Stomper. I'm just thinking, is he better to play now? Can you like, I don't know, do this and this suddenly and win? Like, do you trust the numbers here, you know? Spectrum, I mean, Spectrum's not bad, right? You're adding 6 power, so you go 15. Here, it's just useless, though, right? It doesn't do anything. So you'd play it mid, but then you're, like, kind of all in, you know? Maybe 15. It's pretty big, honestly. Kind of 13 you think about Lockheed. But you're just so focused mid here in that case. It's kind of scary. I do think they're going to want to play mid for the record. If you move this here, you could maybe take a Batman play there as well and then do this. But then you have only Lin Lie and Sword mid, which is only 13. In that case, I'd want to kind of Spectrum. Would you maybe Spectrum here? I think you'd still want it here. This would actually be about winning left and mid, right? Well, in that case, I guess you would just move Sam then, right? Why bother moving the Shield, huh? Maybe this is the move? It totally abandons right. I don't know. I don't know if it's strong. Oh, this doesn't let Batman move. Oh, but that's okay too, maybe, because Sam and Shield are big enough anyway. This just leaves more power mid, which is actually probably a little more balanced. Yeah, this is actually the right way to do it. It's actually not what I meant to do for the record, but it's good because you still get the 2 points anyway from Sam and Shield, but you get to keep power mid, which is where we need the power. So this was actually the literal perfect way to do this. Maybe Zombie Giant Man beats us left here. Does that beat us? Harlan does not beat us. Nice. Yeah, this was the right move. Yeah. Okay. Solid, dude. Solid. Being able to move both Sam and Shield thanks to Sam and Madam Web is really nice. Moonstone kind of didn't do anything this game, right? But that's just because she came off Quantum Tunnel. Lin Lie is solid here, dude. You know, just a chill. You know, well, what? 4 from Spectrum basically, and 9 from Lin Lie is a 13-point play in a Spectrum deck. Yeah, 213. I'm not mad at a 213. That's actually exactly what Sam was, right? A 213. So it kind of kept up with Sam, which I think still a good card despite the change recently. Yeah, not the fanciest, craziest game ever, but good. Just good, solid stuff. I liked it. We might be able to beat an Airshim deck. I think we're definitely a lot better against decks that have like more reasonable, kind of flatter power outputs. Decks that get those like crazy big numbers. You know, if they're doing a cheesier combo thing, it's really tough for me to keep up. I guess we go Silk first, right? We just kind of want some moves hitting. Madam Web, Ghost Spider to fill White Hot Room. Is that worth it? I don't know. We're just not that good at spending energies. I don't really think it is. I think we just go. I guess you could go Batman, Madam Web. That's pretty cool. Might even be better here because they might move here. Could hit another Silk this way too. You don't really know, but 50-50 maybe. Hey, we lost it. What do you know? We always do. Oh, that's a good dodge though. That's sick. Still a White Hot Room hit too. Oh, Lin Lie. Yeah, we can take a flyer on this Lin Lie, right? If the shield go, well, actually, if the shield, God, I'm garbage. I call it a shield every single time. Maybe we just save this though. I hate how much energy I'm floating though. That sucks. If shield goes left, God dang it! If sword goes left. I don't hit, right? Like, so you might as well play the Ghost Spider mid, but you can't because you want to leave Lin Lie on the Madam Web. Okay, this is an extremely weird play. This moves Madam Web though, right? You don't want that either. No. Not time. You just do this. It's just not time yet. You Lin Lie next turn, I think. You hit Hydra Stomper, Lin Lie next turn, basically, is the move. All right. Silk and Batman again. Dodge the Madam Web, but no big deal this time, really. Mind Stone. Pretty slow developments from the opponent. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to play. Yes. Here's the Hydra Stomper draw. We're gods. We're garbage. We suck at the video game. Okay. I guess you just do this now. Man, you really want to move Mercury here, though, because you really want to move Batman, right? You're not getting a Batman move this turn. You got to put Lin Lie here because you want to play Spectrum next turn. That means you want to do Mercury here. Maybe you just do like Ezekiel, Ghost Spider here. But then you're not hitting Silk potentially, right? Like you really want to do like Ezekiel, Ghost Spider here, but playing in a Danger Room that much seems insane. I don't know, whatever. We're gonna do it anyway. Did I screw up Hammer at all? Hammer, God! My brain just refuses to say the word sword. That's actually okay. Just don't get Danger Rooms. Okay. I mean, yeah, we wanted Ezekiel to bounce one more time, obviously, but it's all good. Oh my God! Double Danger Room is some hot garbage, dude. We are getting some Silk hits, so that top deck Hydra Stomper is still looking awfully juicy, man. Have they not gotten a single Danger Room? Yeah, that's kind of ticking me off a little bit. I knew it. 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 So we're crazy strong left because we have Batman and Lin Lie. We're actually pretty crazy strong mid because of Hydra Stomper, and then potentially pretty strong right thanks to Spectrum plus core group here. And we might end up with a Silk here. Oh no, I have priority, so we'll never end up with a Silk here if I play Spectrum before Stomper. But you want to get that Stomper buff, right? And that's the thing. Do they have the Thanos can't be destroyed? No, that's the orange one, right? So they probably wouldn't want to risk that left. I mean, we know they have a Thanos. And you're just kind of wasting your Silk here is the problem. But maybe it doesn't matter because you think Lin Lie Batman always wins left anyway. Because that's like crazy power. You're adding 17 points there. Maybe it's fine if Silk ends up mid because that's just doubling down mid where you probably need your strength anyway. I mean, I really don't. Oh my god. Surely I win mid, right? I cannot believe they've not been hit by Danger Room one time. Wins is actually fine. Not a problem at all. We always just dominate mid here. No issue. Hydra Stomper is a god tier top deck. I cannot believe the Danger Room hits. You know, in hindsight, maybe it didn't actually really matter that much just because, I don't know, might have clogged us out or something anyway, right? Ezekiel was going to be like 4 or 6 points or something, and Ghost Spider was garbage. So maybe it kind of worked out in hindsight. Like, having the Lin Lie here, although he didn't obviously directly impact the game, it's still 23 points is insane, and it forced them to go hard here with incredible risk, mind you. My god, did they play for some risk here. But we still had 19 and 16 across the field, right? Like, this is actually a pretty strong little location thanks to Spectrum. Hydra Stomper, an insane top deck when you got White Hot Room hitting, so yeah, we can live with this. Interestingly, that wins, you know, obviously took 5 away, but it kind of buffed an extra 2 here because this moved right and then back left. So it only was kind of worth 3 points. Wasn't a super strong play. It's crazy how many of their Agamotto cards. They drew every single Agamotto card. Holy crap. They drew every single Agamotto card. Were they actually Airshim or just Agamotto plus Thanos, by the way? I think they were just Agamotto Thanos, I realize now. All right, Batman, go do your thing, buddy. I guess we go Madam Web mid. Hunger Zombie Horde. Oh, I'll take it. Sure, solid hit, man. Yeah, now I can move Mercury maybe and put the Madam Web here for Batman to follow, right? That's fine. Mystique still not exciting right now, but whatever. Doubt the Mercury lockdown has any impact here, but it's, you know, it's that Spectrum body we talked about. Lin Lie would be a solid card to hit too right now. Silk, Ghost Spider. Oh, bro, no. Maybe I do Mystique now, dude, just to get some Kunlun bouncing happening here, right? I dig it, dude. Yeah, let's do it. Normally, I would never Mystique the Madam Web, I don't think, but this game, it actually seems pretty sick. Just keep farming Kunlun buffs, right? And Batman buffs, just, you know, rolling these around, basically. Portal World turned off now, too, so we got a little more freedom there. Merlin, Maverick hits Kitty Pryde. An early Maverick. You know, like, not that intimidating of a Maverick, I guess. I suspect a Shulau, of course, is coming. Hey, we love Lin Lie, dude. Let's go here and... Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to move him. If Lin Lie goes... Yeah, if Hammer or Sword, excuse me, goes right, that's good. What if Silk plus this happens? If Silk goes there... I mean, maybe it's not perfect, but we still get the job done. We want Silk to go left in this case. Hammer could go here, which would force Silk left. Hammer. God dang it. It's not a hammer. This isn't Thor. It's a sword. I love the animation on the sword, for the record, though. It is really good. So Silk, I think, oh, okay, so Silk can go right now, which is fine too. You know, that's great for Kunlun, so no problem. Oh, she's actually gonna move again, which is perfect. She just got a buff here for free, basically. Yeah, nice. So Lin Lie goes left. That's a good Moonstone spot now. We also have Ghost Spider. We wanted to use that to move Lin Lie, but we don't need to. We have the free Mystique here. Then you just move Mercury back mid. Then I guess you do Ezekiel Ghost Spider? It's weird because Ghost Spider is gonna pull the Ezekiel. Well, she won't do anything. Then Ezekiel will move, which is fine. I mean, I guess if you're doing that though, you'd prefer it happen somewhere else, but you can't because if you do it here, then you turn off your Batman move. I guess you do it here. You're just not moving him into Kunlun. And then I think we're just, for real, finishing on Spectrum, right? Maybe it hits Ezekiel one more time if we can. Oh, I forgot Batman's moving there, not mid. Oh, no, I'm a goose. I'm an actual goose. Wait, didn't I move Mercury right? Oh, no, I moved Mercury mid this time. Oh, they finally turn off Kunlun. At this stage, we're kind of done with it, though, so maybe not a big deal. Zombie Giant Man, pretty minimally sized. Silk kind of trapping us a little. I guess not, though, because of Mystique here. So, yeah, I think this is just... Oh, my God. I think Spectrum's still better just because of power spread here, maybe. There's 4 cards, right, that get hit, so that's 18 points, or I mean 8 points, which is 15, but it's a nicely spread power. This moves Ezekiel somewhere else. We really don't know. Okay, yeah, opponent's just routine. We really don't know where Silk's gonna end up, but it doesn't maybe matter. I think I like Spectrum better. Well, I guess Batman's going somewhere too, potentially, though. Well, no, with priority, maybe not. Maybe we could have done like Spectrum mid. Well, you got to move first is always the problem, right? And once Kunlun's gone, I don't know. We basically just got a ton of crazy scaling, though. You know, this was a monster. Lin Lie, just a nice 11 points here. Like the fact that the 3 energy, by the way, put out 23 points over here is insane, right? That's super nice. 21 if you don't count that one Kunlun hit, but that's an insane output. Spectrum's gonna dump another 2, gonna put 4 mid. Ezekiel, I will say, like, if Ezekiel went like left here, you might be in a little bit of trouble, but they might also inadvertently push Silk right in that case, and even without it, you'd still have 12 points right. So, and they were kind of strongest left, so if anywhere's going to be overkill, left might make sense. And then Batman might also move out in some ways, although he didn't have a lot of room to follow. So, I don't know. Pretty good game, honestly. Again, Lin Lie's not like blowing my mind ever, but he's solid, you know? All right, go get him, Batman. I mean, maybe you go left. I don't care. Rocks aren't too bad for us, I suppose. I cannot wait for that rock deck we talked about in the leaked cards video, man. That's gonna be so sick. Silk first? Sure, we have priority. There's a chance we just catch the Silk move right now. Yep. Get a freebie bounce on Batman. Agony can be a handful of things. We've seen Scarlet Spider Agony. We just saw Man Spider stuff. Isle of Silence is a bit of a pickle for us. I mean, if I use this Ghost Spider, I could catch... Well, I guess no, Sam moving into the shield does not work. It has to be the shield moving into Sam, right? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now, thankfully, that I can still move that. It can be destroyed, but that's not a big thing or even particularly likely, right? Looks like we're going to hold left, give him a rock. This definitely looks more like Shulao Scarlet Spider than Man Spider. Which that's no problem. Weirdly, it's like a part of me wants to just play this Moonstone here. Is that absolutely insane? Probably yes. Probably still just better mid. Let's just play it on curve instead of Madam Web. Batman's moving left with shield. Silk might move mid if they play there. Agony certainly makes me think they might play a Scarlet Spider right, move Silk mid. We are looking like we could have a crazy Hydra Stomper if we get it. Lin Lie, we could play with Madam Web, but we might not have the right places to put all that down together is the problem. Because Silk moving mid means you only have one spot. Maybe it's Spider-Man instead. Okay. We have to worry about like Galactus stuff here, man. I'm a little nervous. There is the Lin Lie like we talked about, but like I said, I don't have anywhere to put the Madam Web and the Lin Lie together. If Batman went ahead and moved, you could. Maybe you do this just so you have Moonstone Madam Web stuff. I don't know. Galactus honestly looks terrifying. Isle of Silence is weird for us, though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just Spectrum holds here just because you got a lot of bodies. I think I'm forcing the hammer. Or excuse me, the hammer. God, I cannot call it a sword to save my life. Forcing the sword right, which I think actually Spectrum still works because it's still an ongoing card. It just doesn't have its effect active. It doesn't remove the text, in other words. it just disables it. I think that's okay, in other words. It's Nimrod, not Galactus. Still probably a big problem. Again, no real way to interact with that or anything, so I don't think this ever wins, right? You're probably too big right here. Can I move a Batman one more time into a good spot? I don't think so, right? I don't know how to do it if you do. Because I can't move mid easily. I could move a shield mid, technically, I guess. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we win, though. It seems like it's not enough numbers to me. Left is just not very strong, right? Mid is decent. Right is decent. Assuming the spectrum works anyway, right is decent, I guess. You got 17 over there, but you know, a Venom plus a Carnage or whatever just blows. I mean, there's just a very good chance we get blown up. Actually, we got like 22, I guess. Silk's moving. I think they're just very likely win this, which is fine. Just a big number deck we don't really compete with. Awkward game for us for Sword as well. Indeed, it worked as suspected. Fastball special is pretty nasty. I mean, technically we're currently winning, but you know, obviously Venom or Carnage or whatever is gonna roll in here and cause us some problems. Yeah, they put these in the right spots for sure. Still close right, but not close anywhere else. Kind of close left, I guess, right? But not really. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one for us to win. Awkward location, just a little bit clunky in the mid game on like where things landed and stuff. Like where does Lin Lie go, kind of thing. We didn't have good space available. I don't know if that's something we could have planned around a little better, maybe, but would have been tough. I have absolutely no idea what is going on with my hair today. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so straight. It's normally much like naturally a little bit wavy and curly. Today it is just incredibly straight. Anyway, we are going to play the ongoing move deck I've built here today. This is pretty cool. Batman showing up a turn late, but that's all right. Bifrost. Turn 3 we're moving it in, turn 4 we're moving it out, so that'll be perfect. We're gonna get an extra hit basically. Fenris Wolf and King Eitri. Nothing too interesting there. I guess here you just go Silk plus Batman. Oh, Diablos may turn off Bifrost though, but that's okay, whatever. So the goal here, right, is to merge move and ongoing. Obviously, as you can probably tell, this is the first game I'm recording. Lin Lie Iron Fist being the natural combination there. Don't hit Bifrost. Nice, very good news. Unfortunately though, unless Silk moves to the right spot, which is to say the left spot specifically, I may not have space for the shield to roll back into Sam in extra time. Maybe not a big disaster either way, but I'll move Silk here. I mean, the opponent might move Silk too for us, but might not. So just to be safe, we'll move the Silk. Go left, Silk, left. Yes, that is great news. It does mean, I forgot, it does mean Moonstone's kind of trapped. I mean, never mind. Moonstone's chilling mid. Perfectly executed. I'm a genius. Smartest man alive. Actually, the smartest man alive. Also, Hydra Stomper is now completely insane, for the record. I mean, just completely insane. Hey, our buddy shows up too. Nice, dude. I think here you do this. You play Hydra Stomper. Well, you've got Mystique, right? So you don't actually need... I'm just thinking, like, Lin Lie's gonna go... Actually, I want Lin Lie to go to Moonstone, right? So you go this here. This moves Batman out. Lin Lie... If I do Hydra Stomper... Yes, yeah, I can do... Well, I need to do Lin Lie first, and then Hydra Stomper. Then we've got... Mystique, Hydra Stomper... But I can't really move Lin Lie then because I've got Ghost Spider problems, right? If I want to go for Mystique, I mean, Mystique's definitely better here, right? Like, I'm tempted to play to the new card, but Mystique's definitely just gonna be 1,000 times better, right? Like, it would be cool if you lined up Lin Lie last and then Ghost Spidered, but like, Hydra Stomper's just way too big. You have to go for Mystique mid. There's no question that that's the right move. From there, it's just whatever you want to do, I guess. But Mystique mid just hard carries there, and then you just, I guess like Ezekiel plus Ghost Spider just lock in. You could move the Silk, I guess, in theory. Might actually be bigger. This doesn't move Mystique, does it? It doesn't move Mystique, right? In other words, Silk happens after. Yeah, I can't move Mystique now. Yeah, I think this is fine. Just move Silk. Maybe she catches a couple more rolls. The scaling on Stomper and Mystique have to be worth more than the 2 points from Ezekiel Sims, right? It just has to be. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of sad Lin Lie here. Just, we're getting like a teaser of what he could have been, but he's just not, he's just not the right play here. There's no way. Shadow King, not actually super relevant. Fenris Wolf also not actually super relevant. Yeah. So, I mean, look, this wasn't the most exciting Lin Lie game ever, clearly, but dang, did we put out some crazy numbers on Hydra Stomper, dude. Hydra Stomper, Moonstone, Mystique. Is this being slept on, man? With a Lin Lie backup, Like, again, we could have done Lin Lie, but, this was worth, like, 15 and 14. That's 29 points. A doubled Lin Lie mid would have only been worth, like, 14 points, right? So it's just not, it would have been good. It would have won, for the record. Like, it would have been enough to win. Just not, not the right play, I guess you say. Hey, man, he's like ready to upgrade. Jeez, Ezekiel, get up there, dude. Let's go, Ezekiel. Sakar, just not Mystique, I guess, right? That's anything but Mystique is fine. We'll work around it. Moonstone, certainly pretty big energy cheat out of it. Mercury'd be interesting, I guess. I don't know if Mercury's actually really any good in this deck or not. It was one of those where it's like, well, she increments Hydra Stomper and she, she's an ongoing card. So let's put her in the deck. She could hit an Ezekiel Sims or something too, right? Like, she seemed fine. Opponent denied. Cool. Negative zone could be weird for us, but I like this Ezekiel a lot. We can go Ezekiel, Mercury, Stomper. If I move the Mercury, Stomper should be big enough, right? Or could play it on Moonstone. Oh no, Moonstone doesn't make it bigger. No. Cable mid. Interesting place to put that. I would have said kind of seems like a robot, but I don't think they ever used those portraits. Oh, Lin Lie shows up too. Dang. Super Flow probably gonna end up turning off by accident, but I don't really have a good moment for it anyway right now. A Stomper can definitely contest negative zone like by itself, but we will inadvertently end up with extra cards there, I'm sure. Maybe the opponent's intending to turn it off somehow. Oh, okay. Would have preferred negative zone for now. Sentry could definitely be coming my way. If I do this first, this should make Moonstone first. Yes, right? Yeah. No, this like breaks something or does something. People get mad about that. I don't remember what it is exactly. Something breaks though. Okay. Oh, actually, we want to play Batman first. Hold up. I mean, this is just an extra move proc for me, right? So this was like broken for a tournament or something. I forget. I don't know what's actually broken about it, but something weird happens. So Stomper's last. Then you go Mystique, Lin Lie. I don't actually currently, I guess, have a way. Well, this Moonstone, can it move again or not? Like, probably not, since it already moved, right? So am I like stuck there with those, I guess? Probably, yeah. Wake. Okay, now I see the logic. Now I see. Okay. So Lin Lie is like kind of cooked again then, right? Like you could put it here, but it's not, there's no way for me to move it. I don't have any way to move it. I mean, you just go Mystique left then, I guess. Lin Lie mid. I don't have a way to... Well, does Mystique move Ezekiel? I think so, right? So this will move these two left. Oh, opponent's just retreating. I don't know. They're not happy that they can't Annihilus, maybe? I'm not sure. I didn't really have the nuts here yet. Maybe they just didn't have a lot of points and right was locked in. I think this moves Ezekiel left because this comes out at like, you know. Well, no, actually, I don't know. We only have +5 right now. It might have came out at 6. Oh, shoot. Maybe it doesn't move Ezekiel. I mean, maybe it's fine because it's just where the points need to go, but take that back. All right, Batman's nice, yes. Lin Lie Ghost Spider also pretty chill. We can play Silk first that way on top of the Batman. And I don't know, with Ghost Spider, the Madam Web's not as interesting to me right now, right? I think we're just totally fine. Oh, well, the problem is I don't know where the Lin Lie needs to go. I don't know if he needs to go left or mid with the Ghost. That's the issue with the Ghost Spider. If it's not split across a turn, you don't know where he needs to go. Okay, maybe we just wait then. Maybe we just Sam first. That's fine. You don't have to Ghost Spider yet. We can weave that in later. Next turn, you can do Madam Web, Lin Lie, kind of no matter what, to make sure you can hit. But it is snapped. They must have hit their Man Spider. That's going to be pretty impossible to beat. We don't have any interaction, so they're probably just going to beat us on numbers. Like, we'll have a cool game here doing what we want to do, but they'll just get to like 150 power and beat us, right? There is a chance sometimes they don't go wide enough for those games, but usually that's not a big problem, honestly. So yeah, we'll just do this. Does this ever mess us up if these both move and the... Well, the shield happens first, so yes, it could mess us up if, like, Batman... Well, Batman's gonna follow right anyway first, so... No, maybe it doesn't mess us up. We're always fine. So Lin Lie's last card played, so you can Ghost Spider it, or you can Madam Web it. Moonstone, we want to go down with the shield. The shield. God, I've literally called it a hammer, a shield. I just cannot call it a sword for some reason. We do have a shield, but I don't want it to go with the shield. I want it to go with a sword. Gosh dang, dude, there's too many little accessories and stuff. Absorbing Man's not very good yet. Okay. The snap indicated they had the Ghost Spider already, but maybe not. So sword's going left, that's fine. Kind of gives us the perfect little 4-card spot there, I suppose. So you just go Lin Lie, Moonstone. I actually don't want to Ghost Spider. Maybe you just Ghost Spider. No, that's gonna pull the Lin Lie back if you do that. No, I think you just don't Ghost Spider, right? Because you move Lin Lie, that activates first, then Ghost Spider reveals, pulls him back mid. And I don't want to pull the Moonstone either, so I think you just don't. Maybe you Ghost Spider here. No, there will be space. No, that's even worse. No, I think you just don't Ghost Spider. Yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, this game's really just gonna come down to whether or not there's good Man Spider stuff. It looks like they're gonna have a pretty big one, right? So, you know, they're just stacking stats, and then I guess going to like Arnim Zola or Taskmaster, which honestly seems like it'll do the job, right? I don't think we beat that, unfortunately. This pulls Batman there, this in Silk there. This makes us weak left and strong elsewhere, but I don't think it's strong enough left. We're just gonna gain another 4, which is 38. 29 plus 13 is more than 38. And we're not going to win right either, I don't think, right? So, yeah, I mean, this is a great game from us. Just opponent probably has the stuff, you know? Arnim Zola or Taskmaster, whatever it is. You know? I don't think we can beat it. We are pretty strong, right, for the record. Well, I guess Silk's moving back mid, so maybe not that strong. This is a great game. Oh, my God, fastball special. Does that move Silk, or does she only move on characters? Oh, Batman's moving back again. Adam, wait a minute. Oh my God, wait a minute. We're gonna be fine. No, Batman only moves once. No, you idiot Batman. You only move once. If Silk was there, I guess we still would have lost a tiebreaker, maybe, yeah. Down by 31, yeah. And I have a way to get, I don't know. Poor Batman, dude. He did all this work to get big. He's been working out for weeks and weeks. Look at that jacked arm, dude. He's so strong. By the way, I'm getting a little strong, guys. This is not anything impressive yet, but I've been working out a lot. Getting skinnier, working out, you know how it goes. Not a lot. No, that's not fair to say. A little. I've been working out a little. A lot is absolutely a gross overestimation. A little bit, a tiny amount. All right, I guess you go Sam first, of course, over Lin Lie because he needs turns. Lin Lie just needs a 1 hit. Currently, we don't have Ghost Spider or Madam Web though, so Lin Lie's a bit stranded at the moment. I wonder if this deck needs one more way to make Lin Lie good. I could definitely see that. We might just rip Lin Lie mid and take a 50-50 though. That's kind of cool, right? Could do Batman. He's not gonna hit anyway. Well, if you play Batman first, actually, there is a chance he hits. Yeah. Again, another 50-50. Colossus. I'm betting this is a robot game. Yeah. So here we would want shield. Oh well, that's the problem though. Now, like if oh hold up, let's do it the other way then. Let's do this. Now we want Lin Lie. Well, there's two problems, right? Like this gives you, a chance that even if Lin Lie, like if the shield goes here, Lin Lie never goes to it, right? But this creates an opportunity where if Lin Lie goes right, at least Batman follows, right? Like you're guaranteeing at least Batman follows. So you could super high roll here and get Lin Lie right, shield right, and Batman right. That's the dream, right? But at least I'm gonna get a guaranteed Batman no matter what here. That's the other side of it, right? So, oh no, we needed him to go the other way. No, we low rolled Giga hard, dude. No, I'm so sad, my guy. Oh, I have Ghost Spider though. Hold up, Ghost Spider saves everything. We love Ghost Spider. That's gonna move Batman there. Mercury can go wherever. We're gonna end up with Moonstone right. Okay. This is definitely a robot, by the way, I think. Oh, Batman mid. That's also fine. Doesn't matter at all. Lin Lie right, so Moonstone right. Namor mid's crazy work. They're gonna get a Spectrum, but we don't care. I think we're happy happy playing the Moonstone here. That makes us crazy strong right, and we will also be pretty darn strong left. Again, it's a robot, so I don't know if we care, but Batman and Sam kind of holding down left. Bro, what? Okay, I'm actually nervous again. Double Spectrum's crazy work, dude. Claw? Mystique is Moonstone. That doesn't actually really do anything for us. I guess you actually could go, though, Mystique Ant-Man. Is that better than just Claw stuff? I mean, it probably is, right? Batman's gonna move mid, though, so maybe not. Maybe Claw's just better, right? You can't sadly move, like if Batman updated in real time, I could do this and hit the Ant-Man, and like move Mercury in, but I can't move Mercury in. I guess in that case, Mercury's bigger than Ant-Man then, though. Because she's 4, Ant-Man will only be 1, because Batman we know is moving right. I mean, I guess in theory, Batman's 8 and 7's 15. Yeah, that holds. Well, they might go to 15 with Spectrum, but that'd be a tie. I mean, again, I think this is a robot. I think they will just lose always. These like dumb bots always lose. I think we just win a tiebreaker here, to be honest. Oh, I'm at 16 because of Ant-Man. Oh yeah, no, that's perfect. Not a tiebreaker. Ant-Man's literally the exact math you need. Yeah, cool. All right. Cool Lin Lie Moonstone game. I'm probably gonna put in the video because I just don't have many of those yet. Seems like often Stomper steals the show a little bit there.